Assalamualaikum. I am Jawad Ahmad. Today we are present in the next economics class in which going to study what are the different properties or characteristics of indifference curve. In the previous class, we have already covered what is indifference curve, its detailed explanation with the help of graphical explanations and other details. So if you haven't watched that video, I am placing its link in the description section as well as placing an I section above this video. So before I can start this class, kindly subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed it so you can get all my videos on a timely basis. Let's start this class. First is indifference curve never touches x-axis or y-axis. What is the reason? Firstly, draw indifference curve. So it will help us to understand this concept very easily. This is our IC indifference curve. It never touches x-axis or y-axis because any point on x-axis or y-axis show a value of 0. It means that quantity of either x or y will become 0 if IC touches x-axis or y-axis. So it never touches x-axis or y-axis because indifference curve show a combination of both goods, that is x product and y product. So in the same, isn't it mentioned here? Because indifference curve represent combination of two goods and if touches any axis, whether it is x-axis or y-axis, quantity of any one of the product will be 0, which is against the law of indifference curve that shows the combination of two goods. Next property is higher indifference curve represent or shows higher level of satisfaction. Draw indifference curve, product X and on y-axis y product. First IC curve is here. Let's say it IC1. If another IC curve is drawn above the previous IC curve, let's say its name is IC2. So the more and more or the higher indifference curve shows higher level of satisfaction because the number of unit of x also increases as well as units of y also increases. The more and more units a consumer consumes, the level of satisfaction increases. So that is why the level of satisfaction at IC1 is lower as compared to IC2. And if another IC curve, let's say IC3 is drawn, then IC3 gives more level of satisfaction as compared to previous both ICs, that is IC1 and IC2. Let's say it same from the notes. Higher indifference curve gives higher level of satisfaction because they may contain more units of both goods. So, which means more level of satisfaction. The next point is, or the third property of indifference curve, or the characteristic is, two indifference curves can never intersect each other. Means two IC curves will never cross each other at any point level. First IC is IC1 and second let's say this is IC2. It will never happen in practical life because the IC2 or the second level of IC always gives more satisfaction. But a point of intersection shows that the satisfaction level has become same at both ICs, that is IC1 and IC2. That is not possible as we have already studied in previous property that higher level of satisfaction is reflected by higher indifference curve. Let's study it from the notes because at point of intersection both curves will reflect same satisfaction level but any other point one curve will represent higher level of satisfaction and other will reflect lower as in our this diagram. This lower portion shows low level of satisfaction, while as this upper level of satisfaction shows high level of satisfaction. That is not possible because on a same IC curve, the satisfaction level remains same. What does this mean? If you are on IC2, all points of IC2 will give same level of satisfaction, while all points of IC1 will give same level of satisfaction. But when you move from one IC to another IC, the level of satisfaction will increase at each point. So you can never say that any point can give same level of satisfaction at both ICs. This is the third property. Let's move to the fourth property, that is indifference curve usually slope downward. What is this reason? Indifference curve. Indifference curve shows always a downward track. The reason of this is that it shows that marginal rate of substitution decreases when you move from one combination to other combination. Means the product of the unit of product X or Y that you are sacrificing in order to obtain the other decreases with each level of point saturation level or point satisfaction level. Keeping satisfaction level same, there is a trade-off. Means you are forgiving or you are foregoing one unit on the other between 2 points on indifference curve. If a consumer consumes more of one good, he must consume less of other goods in order to keep the satisfaction level same. So, as the unit of one product is increasing while the unit of other product decreasing, it make the IC curve downward. Next, fifth and the last characteristic is indifference curve usually convex to the origin. The reason is the same. Marginal rate of substitution decreases at each point level. So, it is the reason why this connects to the origin. Studied from the notes. because a marginal rate of substitution diminishing. Diminishing means decreasing, decreases when you move rightward of the curve due to law of diminishing margin utility. I've already explained this topic in the previous class. If you haven't studied this, I am also giving its link in the description. You can watch it from there. So these are five characteristics of indifference curve in which there are different characteristics or different scenarios of indifference curve of the concept has been well explained. In case of any queries, you can mark or mention them in the comment section. I will try to answer them as soon as possible. Let's meet in the next class with the next learning objective of this chapter. Thank you for your time.